Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Camilo's Colognes. I'm Camilo, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my fragrance collection. We're going to be rating them from 1 to 10. And without further ado, let's get started. Number 10 spot goes to Shining City by Emperor Perfumes, Eau de Parfum. Now, this is actually a dupe fragrance. What dupe fragrances are, they're basically a copy or a clone of actual expensive colognes, elite fragrances, like exclusive, not elite. This is specifically the dupe for Louis Vuitton's City of Stars. They smell similar. They're not that different. To somebody who doesn't know about fragrances, they're not going to smell any different. They're not even going to know what you're wearing. They're not going to ask you if it's a fake or whatever. But it is pretty difficult to wear because the dupe fragrances are usually made out of synthetic materials. They're really strong and they're overpowering to the people wearing them. I myself have gotten headaches before just by wearing these. I have gotten a compliment from it, from my friends, from family. They have said it smells good, but it is very overpowering. If you're sitting next to someone and you're wearing this, they are going to get it right in their face. So I do recommend it. It is a good fragrance. It's very citrusy. It smells a lot like lemon zest actually. Doesn't really have a different smell. It's more of a summer fragrance. You're not really going to be wearing this during the winter because winter fragrances are more strong, vanilla, leather, tobacco scents. But yeah, this is number 10, Shining City by Emperor Perfumes, and I recommend it. It's about 60 bucks on the TikTok shop. I think you get it off Amazon too. Yeah, it's a pretty good fragrance. So Shining City is number 10. All right, moving on to number 9. This is another dupe from Emperor Perfumes as well. It is called Ocean Breeze Eau de Parfum. This is another dupe of one of the Louis Vuitton fragrances. It is also a summer fragrance, so I have not used it this winter. This one is also a summer fragrance, but it's not lemony or citrusy. This is very sweet. It's very fruity. This is a dupe of the Louis Vuitton Specific Chill. So these Louis Vuitton fragrances, they both cost 300 bucks. But like I said, again, you're not going to smell the difference unless you know a lot about scents and perfume oils. You're not going to know the difference. The people around you aren't going to know the difference. This one's a little easier to wear because it's not that strong. Because it's so sweet, people are more inclined to liking it. It's going to be, more of a likable fragrance than Shining City. But yeah, number 9, Ocean Breeze. All right, number 8 goes to Calvin Klein 1. Now, this one is a very old, very classic fragrance. This is actually the fragrance I'm wearing today, so scent of the day. You can't go wrong with this one. This one is very flowery fragrance. A little bit of lemon in there, but it's a fragrance that you can't go wrong with. It has the perfect scent for summer, winter, fall, spring, everything. I don't really wear this fragrance. That's why it goes into the number 8. I don't really wear it that much because it's a fragrance I'm going to wear only when I'm at home or when I'm not really feeling like I want to put something on, or when simply I'm in a rush and I don't know what to put on. So I just spray this on. This one is an eau de toilette. It's not that strong, so you can't go wrong with this one. It doesn't matter how many sprays. Speaking of sprays, I will be releasing a video talking about my spray technique. This one, just a great fragrance. You can't go wrong with it. Doesn't smell strong, doesn't overpower, doesn't give you headaches. Personally, it's one of my favorite fragrances. Just because it's number 8 doesn't mean it's bad. I just don't wear it that much, so it goes like unnoticed. So number 8's Calvin Klein 1. All right, number 7 is going to be Versace Hawass. Now again, this is also a dupe fragrance. This one is really good though. This one is a dupe of Invictus by Paco Rabanne. I don't really get why they made the dupe. It's not that expensive to start out with. The Paco Rabanne was only like 130, 160. This one's also like 60 bucks. I got it for on the TikTok shop. This one is more of a summer fragrance. You can wear it in the winter if you want. It's not that far off. It has more of a grape feel to it. Like if you smell it, you're gonna be smelling grapes, a lot of fruits in it. It's very sweet. That's why it's more of a summer fragrance. But it doesn't smell bad during the winter. A lot of people like it. I've gotten compliments for it before, both in the winter and in the summer. Yeah, Versace Hawass, number 7. It's not bad at all. Again, 60 bucks on the TikTok shop. All right, number 6. I'm going to give it to 212 by Carolina Herrera. This fragrance, fun fragrance to do this with. Yeah. It's, again, like the Calvin Klein, can't go wrong with this one. It's a very classic one. Your guys' parents probably know about this one. Also about Calvin Klein. Your grandparents probably also know about it. This one is a very, it's not sweet. It's not citrusy. It's not anything really. It's more, I'm going out, like a date night fragrance, I would say. It's a very mature fragrance, or also it could work for going to school. School fragrance. It's not strong. It's an eau de toilette. A lot of people like this one. I have also gotten compliments with this one. Not that many, 1 or 2. People don't really seem to notice it because it's not that strong. It's an eau de toilette. In a later video, I will be explaining also the differences between eau de toilette, parfum, and eau de parfum. But basically, it's not that strong. It is very lemony though. Very lemony. Very citrusy. You get notes of orange, notes of lime, but it's not that strong, but is also very good. So yeah, that's 212 with Carolina Herrera. For my next one, I'm going to go. This is a tough one. Let's see. A Lattafa fragrance. Can't really pronounce the name. Camera by Lattafa. This is, again, a dupe. This is one of the finer dupes though. It's supposed to be a dupe of Killian's Angel Share. Killian's Angel Share is amazing. This dupe though, it doesn't smell that different. This is actually one of the dupes that you cannot smell the difference in unless you are like focused trying to find a difference. You're not going to find it. It's so good, so similar to the original. There's really, like, because this exists, you could just buy this instead of a $300 one. Although it does last a little longer, but this one does have really good projection. Honestly, it's just really good. It's amazing. It is a winter fragrance. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking into getting a winter fragrance this winter. This one is also a really great fragrance to wear to Thanksgiving. I'm not even gonna lie. I should have put that in my other video. But anyways, Camera by Lattafa. Lattafa makes a lot of dupe fragrances. They're actually famous for doing so. But this one has notes of vanilla, cinnamon. It has some amber back there and just a hint of tobacco. Just a great fragrance. Camera by Lattafa. Yeah. Okay. So I lost what number I'm on, so I'm going to count my fragrances. So that was 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, 4. Was I on 4? Let me recount that. So that goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So that was number 5. Number 4, I'm going to give it to Maison Francis Croix de Jean's Aqua Vitae Cologne 4. This one's a little more on the expensive side. This one is technically a unisex fragrance, but it does smell great on women and men. I personally have worn this like 5 times. People don't really tend to notice it because it's so fresh, it just smells like an air freshener, like a Febreze air freshener. Don't get me wrong, it smells amazing. It definitely has some lemon in it. It's more for the summer. There's some vanilla in there too, which makes it kind of for both seasons, summer and winter. You can't go wrong with this. If you're going to school, you can also wear this. You could wear a suit with this. It is eau de parfum, but it is not that strong. That is the only thing. So, like the Calvin Klein, you can go crazy with this one. Shower with it, you know. That's what I like. Shower yourself in it, you know. Personally, I haven't gotten many compliments for it. Maybe one or two, but it's probably been from like my friends or some family, some relative. I've never actually gotten like a how do you say, like a genuine compliment, like, oh my God, you smell amazing. What are you wearing? Like, oh, you smell good today. That's it. But so for a $300 fragrance, it's not that amazing. It's pretty good. You still can't go wrong. These are the people who make the Baccarat Rouge 540. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what that is. That is an amazing fragrance. That is also a unisex fragrance. I would recommend it. There are a lot of dupes out there for it too. But for this one, I haven't seen a dupe. This one is really good though. So yeah, this was Aqua Vitae by Maison Francis Coupe de Jaune. All right. For number 3, this is a tough one because I want 2 fragrances to go in number 3, but I'm just going to give it straight. It is another dupe. Afnan Supremacy in Heaven. So this one is a dupe of a Creed fragrance, actually. Creed Silver Mountain Water. This is a fragrance that I have gotten so many compliments with. It hurts not to put this in the number 2 spot, but the thing is, it is a little overpowering. You're going to get compliments with this one, but again, it is overpowering. It has some sense of some iris in there. It has some lemon, some grapefruit. It's really strong. That's the only thing. But for the number 3 spot, it's not bad. I mean, I would have liked to put it in 2, but the fragrance I'm going to show you guys for number 2 is just so good. It's like you can't go wrong with it. But let's stay on topic here. This one, it also smells very synthetic. Like the first 2 I showed you guys, smells a little synthetic, can get a little overwhelming. It can give you and the people around you a headache. So I would only recommend going about like 4 sprays of this one if you're going to get it. It is also on the TikTok shop for about 80 bucks. It's a little more expensive for a dupe, but considering it smells very similar to the Creed Silver Mountain Water, I would consider buying it if you guys are considering buying a dupe fragrance. So yeah, number 3, Afnan Supremacy in Heaven. All right. So for the number 2 spot, we have a JPG fragrance. This is JPG Le Beau, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. This is the Eau de Toilette version. There is a Eau de Parfum version. I prefer the Eau de Toilette version. It doesn't last as long as the Eau de Parfum, but it has very good projection, very good longevity, and it is not overwhelming. This is a fragrance with notes of coconut, sandalwood. It has a hint of vanilla right there. Also, it's just such a compliment getter. I've gotten so many compliments with this. I wore it every day during the summer. As you can see, it's almost out. I'm trying not to wear it this year because I don't really feel like buying another one right now. But yeah, I've gotten tons of compliments with this one. I've worn it to go to the beach, to go on a walk, to go to school. I've usually gotten the compliments when I actually went to the beach. A lot of people walked up to me. They were like, they were asking me what I was wearing, like Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Beau. A lot of people actually prefer the Eau de Parfum version, but I'm going to go out and say the Eau de Toilette version is a lot better simply because it is a lot fresher. The Eau de Parfum version adds some woody notes to it, some oud, and it kind of destroys the fragrance a little bit, you know? It takes away the purpose of it being a summer fragrance. Summer fragrances aren't supposed to have that type of wood. It's supposed to be maybe sandalwood and no oud. But for the Eau de Parfum version, they just go ahead and add some oud, a little bit more pineapple, and take out the coconut. So this one is just so much better, in my opinion, because of the coconut note. The coconut note just makes it 10 times better, makes it more mass appealing. You know, like, not a lot of people like oud fragrances. Oud fragrances are very strong. They're more for like wearing a suit, more for like going to a dinner or a formal or something like that. But anyway, number 2, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. This is not that expensive. 120? Nah, 140 I paid for this. It is worth the money. There hasn't been a dupe for this one. I haven't seen one so far, but I don't think I would buy one if there was one. You just can't go wrong with this one. It's not that expensive either. But yeah, number 2, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. All right, some of you are gonna trash me for this one. A lot of you guys know that I like Creed. One of my close friends tells me I love Creed too much and that it makes me biased, but for my number 1 fragrance, I have a Creed fragrance. Creed Aventus. Okay, so the reasoning behind this is such an amazing fragrance, guys. You can't go wrong with this one. The lemon, the pineapple, and the wood in it is just so amazing. I've worn this personally to go to a wedding. I've worn it to a show. I wore it to a concert. The lemon in it and the just the Creed, the fragrance all together are just amazing. It's a massive compliment getter. There hasn't been a single time where I have worn this one and I haven't gotten a compliment. Every time I wear it, I always get a compliment or I get a look from someone. Something. There's always something about this fragrance that makes people want to know what I'm wearing. It's just overall such a great fragrance. There's dupes of the Creed Aventus, but they actually smell nothing like it. I don't think there has been a dupe that I've smelled that has gotten close to replicating the smell. They smell kind of similar with the lemon note and the pineapple note, but the difference is this one lasts you 16 hours plus. Also, once it dries out on your skin, like I said in my first video, it starts to change. It starts to get like a woody type vibe, and it just smells so amazing. This is why it's the most sold niche fragrance on the market. It is the most sold because it is the best. That's why it gets number 1. It gets number 1 because it is the best. It performs the best out of all the other 9 fragrances. It smells better out of all the 9 fragrances. And you know, I'd only wear it to like special events or like a date night, or you know, you're graduating, wear this. But you know, not even, just wear it for everything. You can wear it for everything. I haven't worn it for everything because, as you guys know, it is pretty expensive. I wanted to keep it. I don't want to be buying it again in another 8 months. So I have only used it for special occasions, family gatherings, dinners. But yeah, it gets number 1 because simply no other way to put it, it is the best. There's no fragrance in my collection that is better than this one. There are better fragrances out there, but right now in my collection, personally, this is the best. It's had the best performance, the most compliments, and it smells the best. So those were my fragrances, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time on my next video is actually going to be Christmas fragrances. Let me know what you guys want to see in my videos in the comments. Like always, like and subscribe, share this video, and have a great day.